in the FIFA World Cup?
32 teams.
32 golf balls.
Let's let the golf balls decide.
Oh, they're moving.
Oh, I see Switzerland going to the lead.
Brazil.
Oh, is that France?
Spain?
Oh, this is going to be it.
Oh,
Oh, Australia! Oh. Oh, Ghana! Ghana! Come on!
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Welcome back to my channel, World Football Buzz. Denise Nanayao back again to go right into the conversation about the World Cup in Qatar. And the very first match you have is Qatar versus Ecuador. We're going to go right through the fixture list today, where I'll share my predictions for the first few matches and who I think will win their respective groups. So stay tuned, drop a like, subscribe. Now, as promised, I did say I'll be dropping some bet codes for anybody who's willing to stake on the World Cup matches, and this is the first one on the screen. So feel free to stake a bet. This is using bankbets.com. So if you don't have an account there already, you can register and stake a bet using bankbets and stake any of these three bets I'll be giving you during the show. So this is the first one. I'll be dropping another two during the show, so please stay tuned and make sure you hit that big red button. Let's go. So make we go through the first few World Cup group stage matches that are going to happen this coming week. Qatar versus Ecuador, England versus Iran, Senegal versus Netherlands, USA versus Wales, Argentina versus Saudi Arabia, Denmark versus Tunisia, Mexico versus Poland, France versus Australia, Morocco versus Croatia, Germany versus Japan, Spain versus Costa Rica, Belgium versus Canada, Switzerland versus Cameroon, Uruguay versus South Korea, Portugal versus Ghana, and Brazil versus Serbia. So in the first 16 group stage World Cup matches, I believe there are eight matches that are going to be very difficult to predict the outcome of these matches, but I have made my predictions and I'm going to share them with you. You can also share your predictions in the comment section. What do you think will happen? Who do you think will score in these matches? Who do you think will be the difference makers in these matches? But they can't give me my own predictions for these matches, my score lines, and those who I think will make a difference. So the first match I have predicted, Senegal versus Netherlands, and I think it's still going to be a very tough match, even with this absence of Sadio Mane, the talisman of Senegal. The best African player of the past year has been Sadio Mane, and I think even though he's not going to be present through injury, I think Senegal is still going to be a good enough team to give Netherlands a very tough time, because Netherlands themselves have not been a very good team for quite a long time, but they have been finding ways and means to get through certain matches and keep themselves at the very top of European football. So for my prediction, I think this is going to end up in a 1-1 draw. Maybe goes from Memphis Depay and somebody in the Senegal team. I'm not too familiar with a lot of their players, but I believe they have enough firepower to get at least one goal against the Netherlands. So that is my prediction for Senegal versus Netherlands. And in the next match, the USA versus Wales. Now in this match, we have also a lot of players who have played for very big teams all around the world, all across Europe and the top 5 leagues. I believe a player like Weston McKennie of the USA and Christian Pulisic of Chelsea, even though they have not had very good starts or careers in their respective clubs, I believe that some of them are going to play very good football. Like, they could really rock ball for their team, because when it comes to the American team, they have so many good players from the back to the front. People, they rock ball, like they really play ball. So America hosts a lot of talent, but it's a matter of, can they translate that into the World Cup competition? Can they actually do it in the real big time stage? And the same goes for Wales. Charlie, like Wales, everybody knows the Wales can get like 2 or 3 good players. Gareth Bale formerly of Real Madrid, now he's playing for a team in America, and Aaron Ramsey, who was formerly of Arsenal. I think it's going to be a tough match, as I also said, out of the 8 matches. But I think USA might just about prove to be the better team. USA might prove to be the better team in this match and get a 2-1 win over Wales. That is my prediction. Share your prediction in the comment section. Mexico versus Poland. Now this is going to be a very tough match in my opinion. I think Mexico have a very good all-around team. So do Poland, but of course they have the talisman Robert Lewandowski, who is now playing for FC Barcelona, and I feel like Lewandowski is Lewandowski. He's always going to be a very top dangerous striker who can harm any team. If he harm any team, if he destroy any team with his skills and his intelligence in the box. So if Mexico are not alert, Charlie, that guy, you could get like 2-3 goals again. So for my prediction, Mexico versus Poland is going to end 2-2. So here is the second bet code that we are dropping today, and please bet responsibly. As I said, this is just for fun, and if you have money you can stake this match and you might just win, because we come here with winning odds. We need to come play, you understand? We need to come play. We are not here to play. So if you know you have the money, you have the vim, Charlie, stake this bet. It's a winning bet. Me, I tell you it's a winning bet. We will drop money more during the competition. Just if you don't have that much vim right now, maybe you won't wait for the round of 16, quarter-final, stage, semi-final, final. You get more odds there for you to play. Then maybe you feel win. So make no worry. If you not giving for this one, and the following ones are if you stake. Well, you yourself, if you have any predictions that you feel like you will play, just drop them in the comment section below. Drop a like and subscribe. And for the next match, we have Belgium versus Canada. Facing a team like Canada. Canada has really grown into a very good top team with the likes of Alphonso Davies and others who play in that team. They still need a couple players who actually play better than what they may need to perform in this top kind of competition, which is the World Cup. So I think Belgium are going to win this match 2-0. Then we have Switzerland versus Cameroon. Now Switzerland just lost the match against Ghana, like we think say we not get any team. We don't get team where we compete at this level. We were able to play against a team like Switzerland and score them 2-0 in the pre-match before the World Cup. So I feel like Switzerland, some people say Switzerland didn't play at 100%, some people say Switzerland didn't really commit in the match, they just played because they felt like they gotta play. But I feel like Switzerland isn't the same team they were a year or two ago. And Cameroon is also quite a very good team still, but let's see. For my prediction, that match is going to end 0-0. Uruguay versus South Korea. Now this will be the two teams we did Ghana them a group inside. Now Uruguay then get so much talent in their team, but I feel like South Korea also has a good team all around. Like it's going to be a hard match between Uruguay and South Korea, but in the end I think they're also going to play out a draw, which will be 1-1. My prediction is 1-1 for Uruguay versus South Korea. And then we have Brazil versus Serbia. Brazil versus Serbia. You know that Brazil is a favorite for the World Cup. Everybody knows Brazil have players from the goalkeeper to the strike to their bench to their reserves to their coach to everybody. Even some players that my grandmommy said they play ball pass some of people of other nations. Brazil is going to be a very, very good team in this group stage. I feel like they're going to top their group. They're going to end up with their maximum amount of points for their group because they just played very well in the past Copa America competition, even though they did not win. But they got to the final and they were excellent throughout the competition. So for me, even though it's going to be a tough match because Serbia is always a very difficult team to play against, but I feel like Serbia is going to just about get something out of this match. They might get something, but in the end I think Brazil is going to be too strong for them. So my prediction for Brazil versus Serbia is 3-1 for Brazil. So now in the final match we have, which is Portugal versus Ghana. Now Ghana there, we will go into this match thinking say Charlie, Portugal there cry. When the team is for the toxic Ghana, this match if you know win them by like 3 goals, against Portugal, then we not be team because we played very well against Switzerland in a pre-match before the World Cup. Charlie, and we had players like Banye, players like Dede Ayew, players like Inaki Williams, players like Mohamed Salis playing very well. Like just say they played top game. They really played at the highest level, even though it was just to be honest a friendly match. In fact, the whole team were very good. I don't think we had one player who didn't really play that well, but all of them played very well, and they really showed us why we should have a little bit of hope of us qualifying out of this group. But I feel like against Portugal, even though we might have this much hope and this much talent in our squad, we might not get the result we want in the first match. People are saying it depends on if Cristiano Ronaldo will start or not, because if it looks like when Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't start in this Portuguese team, Portugal play very well. In fact, they play exceptional football. They really need the rock ball if they don't play Cristiano Ronaldo. And I'm not saying that to throw, but it's just the fact. When Ronaldo plays, they also play quite well. But if you compare Ronaldo with and without Portugal recently, Portugal played very well without Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know whether he's going to exert his anger on Ghana and be like, Charlie, me there, I'm their boss, so Ghana there, me the obey there. You go feel come destroy us, then show us say Ronaldo, this be Ronaldo. At the same time too, if it happens say Ronaldo no go even play this match. So I think it does play a factor, but no matter what, if we play well, we can win against anybody. That's Ghana. That's for me, because we have young talent that really know how to play football. It's meaning the gel, like how they gel with each other, knowing how each other play football, and picking the right selection for each match. And so I think Ghana is going to lose like 3-1 against Portugal, but I still think we're going to perform very well in this match, and maybe in the other matches we'll make up for it, and maybe we might just have enough to qualify out of the group, maybe second in the group. So let's see. So here on your screen we have the third and final bet code that we are releasing today towards the World Cup competition. As I said, bet responsibly and make sure that you make a bank bet account so you can stake this bet using this code on the screen. Please like and subscribe to this video so that next time we re-upload you will get a notification. Thank you for watching this video.
Make him spicy, Papa.